Six Figga Johnny a round of applause. Hell, man. God damn, Johnny. Hey, I'm sitting there running my mouth. You know how I get to running my mouth, man. I'm sitting there running my mouth. I was finna read a tweet from a dog, Booger Ray Leonard. He sent me a tweet on Twitter. So anyway, man, Johnny, man, how you feeling, man?
Hey, I'm feeling good. Don't let me stop your flow, man. Hey, read that tweet, man. Let us hear it. Let us hear it.
Hey, check this out. Hold on, Johnny. I gotta let me show you the tweet. So wait, let me see something. Where is that? Can I? Oh, you know what? I haven't shared it. Wait, let me share it. Man, doggone Booger Ray. Now let me let y'all see what Booger Ray said to me, man. But dog Booger Ray. Now y'all know I like Booger Ray Leonard. Y'all know I'm messed up about Booger Ray. So we did a video last week on the 20th, as you can see right here. That the 20th was what Friday. So Friday we dropped the video. Unbelievable. Gervonta Davis, Hector Garcia now sold 61,000, 200,000, 225,000, 350,000, 400K pay-per-view buys. A question mark right there, right? Now, that was just one of our shows. Booger Ray Leonard. Booger Ray went on my page, stalking and chicken hawking. He looked at the title. I don't know if he listened to the show. He probably did. He said, Floyd educated the fighters about generating revenue. The fighters you speak on didn't know or have the info, meaning information. He said only 2 people back then had the info and controlled everything. And he's talking about pay-per-view numbers. You know what I mean? Pay-per-view buys. He said, you really shouldn't speak on something you know nothing about. You clearly are out of your lane. And this is what Booger Ray said. Now, I'm feeling some type of way about that because Booger Ray would have had to listen to my entire show to see what I was talking about. I think Booger Ray just looked at the tweet and looked at the title of the show. I don't know if he listened to it or not. So, but anyways, I'm going to reach out to Booger Ray. See, can I get him on the show? You know what I mean? For the people. The people want to hear from Booger Ray, the greatest promoter of this era. Hey, Johnny, man. Hey, what's going on, bro, man? Tell us about your experience that 2 weeks ago you had a fight. You beat Guido Vianello. And you caught him with I like to call him that you caught him with that hammer from Alabama. You know what I mean? You ain't knock him out, but you split him to the white meat over his left eye. I was going off on you, Johnny. Oh man, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, though. I gotta be honest with you. I say, man, I'm happy you won. They did try to rob you. You know what I mean? But tell me, how are you feeling prior to the fight when you walked into the ring? That's what I want to know.
I mean, prior to the fight, obviously walking in the ring, you cleared all doubt, or you shouldn't go in there, you're gonna get hurt. So walking into the ring, I'm ready to do what I had to do. I told myself like this: I'm ready for whatever happens. I'm ready to adjust. I got enough of everything I need throughout the preparation of this entire year, as well as even the 2 weeks when I found out about the fight. I got everything I need to do what it takes to win, and I just have to be alert. I just have to be, well thought out with everything I do in there, super focused, and I'm gonna get the job done. So that's how I felt walking to the ring. Now, leading up to the fight, man, your boy was having all kind of shit going on. I'm up and down with it. I'm worried. I'm trying to suppress, how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm nervous. Obviously, I'm worried about ring rust. I'm worried about all that stuff. But I was just gonna have to trust in my coaching staff, my hard work, and my preparation, which came from sparring the FB of Jock Bush constantly throughout the year. Joe Joyce, you know what I'm saying? I did a lot of studying on me and Joe Joyce training. We trained a lot, and thankfully they sent me some footage. Obviously, I signed the NDA. I can't release that footage, but I studied that a lot leading up to the fight. So by the time I got to the fight, it was just ready to do whatever it took to win. That's how I was thinking.
Yeah, because when I was in the ring, I noticed you was very calm, you was very poised. Now I did notice that you was very defensively sound. It seemed like you understood that he was trying to land his big right hand, his power punch, and you was very aware of that. And you was very elusive. The few punches he was able to land, they really didn't look like they caught you clean. And you were slipping a lot of his shots. The thing that kind of frustrated me was, it seemed like that he was outworking you, and you really wasn't throwing a whole lot of punches. And in the fight, I say, man, if this fight go 10 rounds, I think it was a 10 rounder. If this fight go 10 rounds, Jonnie Rice gonna lose this fight because this guy Guido is being more active. You was more defensive in the ring. You feinted. You did some really good feints. You made it look like he had some shots there, but when he threw the shot, you either ducked out of the way or got out of the way. But I wanted to see more offense from you. I said, okay, this by the time the third round come around, Jonathan been gonna figure this dude out. It's obvious what he wants to do. He did kind of seem like he was the faster fighter. His footwork was a little bit more. He was a little bit more nimble on his feet and stuff like that. But I heard you sparred this guy before. Is that true?
Absolutely. First to finish up on one point that you made about, you know what I'm saying, if the fight went 10 rounds, I was going to lose. Let me tell you something. I definitely wasn't going to lose without being carried out that ring. Because in my head, I'm like, look, rounds 8, 9, and 10, yo, I'm prepared to let everything I got in me go. I don't care. We talking about maybe even 100 punches around. That was the mindset. Obviously, we didn't get to 8, 9, and 10, so I could sit here and blow all kind of smoke. But in my head, I'm like 8, 9, and 10. I'm unloading everything. They got to carry me out this ring, win or lose. This fight ain't going a distance. Is what I'm basically trying to say as far as the mindset that I did have. Like I said, I was ready to do whatever it took to win. Now, to the sparring session we had, he did, like, my sparring was not that good. Like, imagine like you don't have a fight, or you hot, you feeling good, you know what I'm saying? And you training super hard. Like I even went back and watched some of my training videos. They was amped up. I'm feeling good. Then next thing you know, that fire slowly continues to burn less and less because you ain't have a fight. Nobody's calling you about a fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but you doing your best to keep things in motion. And a lot of times you do find yourself just going through the motion. You in camp. Next thing you know, you get a call saying, oh, Jared Anderson coming to town. Jared Anderson coming to town. You like, man, damn, I done got my ass kicked like a motherfucker. Cause you know what I'm saying? He hot. You didn't simmer down, and you know, then he brings you up. It's like, man, I can't have my ass kicked like that. Like, and it sparks that fire in you again. Next thing you know, he leave town, go beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. Next thing you know, you training hard, you still hot, and they go down again. Next thing you know, the Guido comes to town, beat me up too. But the second time Floyd Mayweather Sr. came to my sparring session, and he was like, man, work the jab. And he said, man, you know, I beat both of these motherfuckers up, and walked out. So in my
Floyd Mayweather Sr. said that?
But the biggest thing is I kept my head like, yo, keep working your jab, So in the like, he got the better of me in the sparring sessions. Even then, like I said, he was a lot more active this time. So I'm like, damn, he even better in the sparring session. But I kept thinking about what Floyd Sr. said, keep working that jab, keep that head moving, keep working that jab. So you're gonna find something, keep working that jab. So that's kind of what continued to happen as the fight went on. I'm like, okay, he not landing nothing.
Yeah.
I can't really keep up with him right now. You know, he's obviously in phenomenal shape, but hey, we're going to keep landing that jab. Something will open up. Then a few times, boom, right hand. Okay, just stay cool. Because if we get to round 8, it's over. I'm about to go crazy if we get to round 8. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to have to carry me out this thing. But that's kind of what was going on.
Hey, hold on. Let me get this super chats out the way. Shout out to Jamario. He said, tell Jonnie Rice at that right. He said, tell Jonnie Rice at that right in the last fight. Came at the right goddamn time. When Johnny came, Johnny caught him right on the eye. You threw a 2-piece too. The crazy part about it was when I saw you land the right hand, I saw you throw the left hand out there. It was kind of like a dummy punch. You threw it with conviction, but you knew it wasn't going to land, right? And then, but what he didn't notice, the left hand was there to distract him. And then you kind of, when you threw that right hand, you know, he thought he was out of range of it. But by the time he figured out that he wasn't out of the range, you had to call him back. And then as soon as you hit him, I saw him back up. He was stunned. I say, damn, Johnny, follow it up. Follow the shot up. You threw the 2-piece. You ain't follow it up. He backed up. And then I saw the blood immediately start dripping from his eye. And I said, God damn, I was hoping you, because you stopped him in the 8th round, right?
Well, they called a stop to it in the 7th. They called a stop to it in the 7th. You know what I'm saying? But I got to give credit where credit's due. Like I said, I studied boxing a lot. I watched a lot of film, and that was the Deontay Wilder move. You know what I'm saying? Where he'll hit you to know his range. So he might nip your nose or something like that. If you watch the fight, you can see the nose. I nipped his nose, so now I know exactly where you at now. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I know exactly. Yes, I'm about to throw this thing real
Yes,
quick,
sir.
and there it
Yes,
was.
sir. Yes, sir. And look, but Six Figure Johnny say he learned. So look here, Six Figure Johnny, he learned to move from Deontay Wilder. We had it's called the old nose nipper. We had to nip the nose with the left hand just to catch him, finding where the range at, just to catch him with the right cross. When Johnny caught him, bap! When I saw you hit him right, I say 2-piece down the pipe. He caught him with the right hand, bap! And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If you would have followed, because he immediately started retreating. I said, man, but Johnny would have followed that up. But now you're telling me your game plan was when you got into the 8th, 9th, and 10th, you was going to go ahead and make it do what it do. But this is my thing though. He's a top ranked fighter. I think he has a contract with Top Rank, right? All right, he's a top ranked fighter. He has a contract with him. So you're the new guy coming in. You see what I'm saying? You can't afford to get behind in the cards like that, because he was winning this fight just off of his activity. You see what I'm saying? I understand you had a strategy, but another thing, I do understand that you sparred this guy before. So I think you said something, he got the best of you in sparring or whatever the case may be, but sparring and fighting in the ring is two different things. So you knew what you was dealing with. His speed looked like he, I'm saying from a footwork standpoint, not his hand speed, because you was getting out of the way of a lot of his shots. But I had him winning the fight. Just off pure outworking you, dipping in and out and stuff like that. But you timed him perfectly in what round? Was that the 6th round?
Yeah. It was the 6th round. Now listen, I did go back. My man, brother Matt, he's a big fan of your show. So he sent me, your live on the fight coverage. I said, I got to check this out. Now, I agree with everything you were saying. That is how I want to fight moving forward.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, with the way things were and how I was, and yes, like we talked about this too, with my mentality wasn't at that level to even fight like that during training camp. You know what I'm saying? Or train like that, which is what I have to start doing. It's just training like that every day, get that mindset, get that mentality so I can perform the way you were saying, because that is what everybody want to see, and that is championship work. And that's what I completely agree with. Now, with that being said, in this fight, I tried to keep up with him a little bit, and I quickly realized it wasn't about to work. It really wasn't. I had to just stay poised, keep working that jab. And I did want to follow up, but he still seemed to act the way, you know how you attack a fighter when you think they hurt. Next thing you know, you end up getting caught. And again, we don't think that would have happened, but you still got to really be cautious about that. So I ain't follow up yet. But like I said, everything was going out the window 8, 9, and 10, because I was like, but you're right, I did not want to get behind. I did not want to get behind like that. That was a part of the game plan. Hey, don't get behind. Maybe give him 3 rounds. I get 2, but it just was slipping away. But I just kept watching. Okay, he ain't hitting me. I'm gonna make him pay eventually. Got him. I just ain't follow up. So those are the things we really working on right now. The follow up, the punching. And if you look at my past videos, like after I beat Coffee the second time, you would see that kind of work. But I got to make sure I don't let it dwindle down. Like it was constantly up and down. I got to make sure it stay up, which is obviously very hard to maintain, but you got to find a way to do that if you want to be 7 figures. And it's simple. You get rewarded for it. So let's get it.
Man, you on a 3-fight winning streak. You beat Michael Coffey twice. You beat Guido. Now we know they picked him. Now, of course, the odds was kind of even, but they picked him though. He was the favorite. They picked him to beat you, and they thought it was sweet. And I'm like, man, tighten up, Johnny, because I'm yelling. You saw the like I'm yelling, right? Because I want to see you win. And I say, man, this dude ain't got. No, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, but it's something that you said that I did not take into consideration that some of the people were saying in the chat. Listen, man, Johnny haven't fought since last year. So that ring rust is real. I'm so caught up into the fight that I didn't even take that into consideration. That was my bad on my behalf. I was just talking about just a mentality. Like, I know you can beat this dude. I said, he can beat this dude. You see what I'm saying? And I just felt like that just from a mentality standpoint, I wanted to see that bite down. I wanted to see, man, Johnny, go get this dude. But it didn't make it to the 8th round. If it would have made it to the 8th round, then I probably would have saw that what I was looking for. Because I say, man, if it go to distance, he gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight.
Hey, it wasn't gonna go no distance. You feel me? But you also got to look at the fight now with go back and watch it and just see, like, I was thinking a whole lot. I was thinking so much in there because I'm like, he coming at me The shots, he's winning rounds being active, but I'm like, yo, he not landing nothing effective. I just the next step was the counter to make him miss, make him pay, because he was just missing, or he would land a little bit. It wouldn't really bother me. But so I was like, all right, well, shoot, I know something will open up. I don't need to be that patient. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, if you the guy bought in, you keep letting it slip away like that, they might be like, oh, they might look for any reason and be like, oh, it's done. He ain't even fighting like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, I'm thinking like I'm gonna get him because he ain't doing nothing. He not landing. He doing a lot. He winning because of activity, not necessarily because of landing punches or beating me up. And that's kind of how I had to start thinking in there with that type of shit. But I got to speed up that process big time. You know what I'm saying? Also, you mentioned I was giving him too much respect. I had to trust my preparation. When I was sparring Effie, you're not just gonna run up on Effie or Joppa like that. So I can't walk in the ring thinking, oh yeah, Guido don't hit hard as Effie. That's the wrong type of thing. Like, I got to give Guido that respect as if he does hit hard as Effie, because that's how I spar and prepare with Effie. I also was light on my feet because I trained with the Cubans. The Cubans came in. I think Lanier was one Cuban heavyweight, a bunch of other Cuban heavyweights that Bob Santos bring in. He really got like Cuban heavyweights and lightweights for every. I know y'all heard about the Devin Haney controversy. Yeah. And when Devin said he sparred Hector Garcia and Bob Santos, I got more Cubans too. Like he really got an army of Cuban heavyweights and lightweights and all weights. But that's why I was kind of light on my feet. And all the stuff that Guido was doing, I seen it on a better version with the Cuban fighters because they purebred boxers. It is what it is. So they was doing all kind of stuff. So I was gratefully used to that. So imagine sparring Effie for 4 rounds and then 2 Cuban heavyweights for 6 rounds and putting that together. That's kind of what you really seen. Yeah. But it was just too much of me, like I said, waiting a little bit. But it was no need to push the pace because dude wasn't landing shots that really affected me. But he was winning rounds. So I had to look for that one hitter. So let's say, let's play the fight back over again. You land that shot, you cut him. Now, I seen something similar happen with Tyson Fury when he fought Otto Wallin. His eye was split open just as bad as Guido, but they allowed him to continue to fight. But now the referee ended up, the judge, I guess who that was, not the ref, but it was the doctor. The doctor ended up stopping the fight. But let's just say, for instance, once you saw him cut, if they would have allowed that fight to continue, your mentality would have been then what? Listen, I can tell you exactly what I was thinking, okay? So I saw him cut in the round 6. I'm like, oh, he cut. I'm looking at him. I know he got that frantic mode now, so I just got to be chill because, again, when they get like that, they can catch you with some wild overhand, looping, underhand, all kind of stuff. So I'm like, all right, okay, cool. I'm watching the eye because I'm like, he's bleeding, but I ain't thinking it was gonna stop it. That wasn't in my mind at all, right? So I go to my corner, I'm chilling, I'm telling Stitch, I'm like, Bones Adams yelling like crap. I'm like, Stitch, man, the cut, man. I'm like, man, tell Bones stop yelling at me, man. I'm chilling right here. I need peace right here. You feel me? So Stitch like, yo, Bones, stop yelling at him. And Coach Writing like, man, keep doing what you're doing. We're gonna handle this. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I go back out there in the 7th round, and I'm like, yo, I jab him, boom. Next thing you know, automatic blood because the bleeding had stopped. So I never thought it was gonna stop the fight. Next thing you know, I jab him, it's blood gushing like crazy now already with one little jab. I'm like, yo, every time this dude blinks, it's like a waterfall of blood. So I got to go back and watch the Otto Wallin fight because I don't know how bad Tyson Fury cut really was. Oh, it was terrible. All I know is this dude, every time he blinked, waterfalls of blood. And so now I'm getting this mindset like, yo, he can't even see me. Again, I never thought it was gonna stop the fight. Never crossed my mind. I'm like, this dude can't see me, yo. Like, he can't see nothing now. You know me. I'm like, oh, I'm about to become that dog. I see that steak now. Hey, I see that steak now. I'm like, I'm about to go to. Yeah, we talked about that. This about to be X-rated TV. Y'all better cut the camera off. What I'm about to do because I'm like, man, he can't see me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like every time he blinked was a waterfall of blood, man. It was crazy. Long story short, it was a good call to stop it. It was just a crazy call about the headbutt, which I'm like, what? I'm like, wow. Oh, yeah, we finna get into that right now. Shout out to Halim for dropping them 10 pounds on your boy. He said, Jonnie Rice, congratulations. He said, do me a favor, please. Stop making videos of yourself chucking money away. 6-figure Johnny, man. Hey, you know what? Johnny, I'm telling you, man, what you need to do, brother. The name 6-figure Johnny is a hell of a name. 6-figure Johnny. You could, hopefully we can get to the 7 figures. But 6-figure Johnny, you need to, man, I'm telling you, man, I like that name, bro. You need to make some 6-figure Johnny t-shirts or whatever, man. I think that'll be,
You know what
Hey,
I
I
mean?
can't do that, man. We got to get to 7 ASAP. You know what I'm saying? I'll rob the 6 right now. We got to get to 7 ASAP. 6, hey, it was supposed to be, I told my wife when I married, it's about to be, hey, I'm 6 figures finna be 7. Man, I told her how much they was paying me for this fight. I said, babe, they got me back down to 5. She said, well, what? Where my car? I'm like, yo, babe, I got to do what I got to do. Like,
Yeah.
that shit when 6 figures went down to 5. She wasn't having that. Hey, she wasn't having that. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. How they do your boy like that?
Hey man, hey, don't even worry about that, man. You know, we just gonna keep grinding. I do get what you're saying about getting the fights and stuff like that. Now, let's get to what I wanted to talk about. When the referee, boy, you would have saw this show, bro. I'm like, well, he said a headbutt, because I thought it was a headbutt. Because I thought it was a headbutt maybe at first, because I'm like,
But why did you think it was a headbutt though?
No, I was thinking that, I wasn't thinking it was the round before. I thought about it. I said, wait a minute. Headbutt? No, there wasn't no head. Then when they showed the replay, I'm like, oh no, that wasn't a headbutt. I was thinking that maybe earlier in the fight, not
Right.
the 6th round, no, the 5th round, the 5th or 6th round, not that round. I was thinking maybe like early in the fight, like the 3rd round.
Right,
or something.
because he got me a little bit. He got me a little bit right here, but you know what I'm saying? Because we did have a small clash of heads, but it was never no blood. It was just like a little small swelling. But it's like if you get headbutted and it caused that, you falling on the ground. Like remember Tyson and Holyfield headbutted each other, and Tyson went back. Like you going back. So I'm like, I don't know what the hell he saw, because like somebody would have fell down. You know what I mean? But it was a small headbutt with me and him a few times, like you said, in round like 3, 4, something. But it was just real small, and nothing happened. So
I said, oh, okay, here you go. They coming with the Flim Flam. So when they showed the replay again, I'm like, oh no, yeah, Johnny caught him clean. He caught him clean. When I heard the ref say, yeah, man, that was a clash of heads. Oh man, but you should have saw the chat over here. Clash of heads, man, what the fuck? I said, oh, they trying to rob my dog. Oh, they trying to rob him. Oh, you know, so who was the guy that came in the ring that was talking to the referee? I thought that was Lou DiBella, but who that was?
I've never met Lou DiBella before, but I heard it was Lou DiBella as well. I've seen pictures of him, but I heard it was him as well.
That was Lou DiBella, because I said that's Lou DiBella. Some people in the chat was telling me that wasn't Lou DiBella.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm like, no, that's Lou DiBella there, man, because he told the ref, he said, listen, man, that was a headbutt. He said that was a headbutt. No, he didn't say sorry about that. He said that wasn't a headbutt, that was a right hand. He said that was a right hand that cut him. He said, hey, I'm telling you. So the ref was adamant. No, it was a headbutt. I saw a headbutt. I'm like, wait a minute. You ain't seen no goddamn headbutt. You know?
Right. Listen, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, I really don't. Like, nobody saw a headbutt. But in my head, I was just chilling, like, you know, telling coach and them calm down a little bit. Because when he said, go to the scorecards, I thought, oh, maybe he just wanted to see, you know, what the score was. Because, I mean, that was a right hand. Anybody saw that. And again, we on ESPN. So I was relying on the box commission and the replay. So I was not worried at all. Just because it's like, we on ESPN, like that's the biggest replay sports channel ever, no matter what. And again, I do, you know, we all know in boxing in the past, there's been a lot of, you know, things that went the wrong way, but I'm expecting improvement. I'm expecting progression. And, you know, as a team, we got it fixed. But yeah, he came over and told me it was an accidental head, but I'm like, man, it wasn't no accidental head. But what are you talking about? I hit that dude with a right hand. You feel me? Like, but I wasn't going to, you know, argue, because, you know, ain't nobody perfect. The ref did apologize. We got it right, but you know, that was pretty wild though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't know what the heck was that about.
Okay, so shout out to Steve Kim. He just sent me a text. He said that wasn't Lou DiBella. That was Carl Moretti. Dude named Carl Moretti. He works for Top Rank. Him and Lou DiBella. He looked like Lou DiBella to me. The man looked like Lou DiBella to me. To me, that's what he looked like. But I stand to be corrected. That was on Carl Moretti. Every time I've probably been seeing him thinking it's Lou DiBella all wrong. It wasn't Lou DiBella, it was him, because I've seen him several times. I saw him over there. Was he over there when Devin Haney fought George Kimbosos? I think he was. I think maybe he was over there too, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Solo Dolo. Hey, okay. Dropping another half for bam, hundo on your boy. He said keep it trill. It's the only way to be. He said shout out to Coach, shout out to Johnny. Chat and the fam, real boxing, 6 figures, baby. That's right, 6 figures. 6 figure Johnny. We got 6 figure Johnny in the house, man. Let's just give a dog a round of applause, man. God damn, man. 6 figure motherfucker Johnny, man. Yeah. We got 6 figure Johnny. Hey, Johnny, boy, I say, boy, they trying to rob my dog. Oh, they trying to rob him. Boy, I thought we were gonna have to pull up. And then I saw the commissioner stand on the ropes After Carl Moretti had them stop talk to him, and then the commissioner stood on the road, started talking to the referee, and the commissioner like, look, man, I saw a right hand. The commissioner, he like, no, I ain't seen no right hand, dog. I saw that was a headbutt. He say, look,
he was doubling down, like, bro, we trying to save you right here, Slim.
He doubling down. I'm like, what? I said, God, man, I said, they finna do this shit on live TV. They finna rob a dog. Oh, hell no. They not even gonna try to hide this shit. And then they mess around and said, well, we don't do instant replay. So they don't do replay. So this thing that got me, if they don't do, if Carl Morelli, who works for Top Rank, don't tell him, hey man, that was his right hand. That wasn't a headbutt. And then the commissioner had to come with the reinforcement. Hey, no, that was a headbutt, man. I mean, that wasn't a headbutt, that was a right hand. What you probably need, because I heard the commissioner say, look, you need to look at the ESPN, because I think the ref was like, we don't do replay here. But he was like, look at what ESPN has replay. I think that he was saying, right? ESPN had replay. Just look at that. You see what I'm saying? He looked at it. I stand to be corrected. No, you ain't stand to be corrected. You were trying to rob my dog, man.
Man, I don't know what, I don't want to say he was trying to do that, you know what I'm saying? Man. But I'm like, cause he's a veteran referee. But I am like, man, what's up with that, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? You right, if you freeze frame the video, you right there watching me hit the man. Like, come on, man. Like, what is you doing? Like, at the end of the day, all I can say is this. We all make mistakes. He went and saw the film. He apologized. You know what I'm saying? The box commission, the Turning Point Casino in a beautiful establishment. We all work together to make sure we got the right call. That's the real success. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the real success that, boxing's going in the right direction, because that would have been wild. Like on national TV, live TV, y'all gonna do me like that? Like, but hey, we all moving boxing forward and keeping it clean and keeping it great, and that's all we can really ask for. And again, he apologized. You ain't see me celebrating. I said thank you. You know what I'm saying? And that was all love. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know what, man? I'm coming to Vegas. February. Nah, I won't be till March.
Good, man. March is good.
I'm coming to Vegas in March, man. I'm coming. I want to meet you.
Come see me.
Probably meet with you. I'm gonna be there like 3 days. Probably meet with you. Meet with some other people. Go to some gyms. I gotta get there, man, because I gotta be boots. I got me a cameraman now. Six figure. I got a bad one too. But I got a bad cameraman right now, man. This young kid, he went to film school. LA. What is it? Los Angeles, LA Film School or something of that sort. And yeah, man. So this dude good, man. He was with me this past weekend. Antonio Tarver Promotions did a fight in Tampa. I was there. I have a lot of footage. He want me to send it to him first. I got to send him the footage. But yeah, man. So we're gonna be boots on the ground. I'm coming to see you, but I'm one of your biggest fans over here now. I'm hard now, but I want to see you win. I appreciate
the love.
I want to see you win, dog, because I say, man, they ain't respecting my dog. They thinking this shit sweet. I know why they picked them. They picked them because they think it's sweet. This is supposed to be an easy win for Guido. Yeah, Guido going out there, man. You don't spar him already. You know what I mean? Word on the street, you had to touch him up a little bit in sparring and all that stuff there. You was on the Olympic team. He six figures ain't got nothing for you. You know what I mean? So going out there, do your thing, eye the tiger, Rocky Balboa style, you know what I mean, and get it done. But you had that 2-piece waiting on him.
Hey, I had it waiting on. And like I said, I've been sparring. I was sparring Effie Ajagba when he was getting ready for Oscar Rivas. You see what I'm saying? I was already sparring Effie. Then I was sparring with the Cubans. So it's like I definitely got better since the last time me and Guido sparred. You see what I'm saying? That was a fact. So I definitely got better. We definitely listened to Floyd Mayweather Sr. yell at me, curse us both out, and walk out the gym. You know what I'm saying? But I kept using I said, we're going to use this jab. I ain't forget that shit. I
put that jab on him, man. You got to keep that stick in his face. Bap! But what I realized, though, when you landed that right hand, I say, damn, he timed him. You timed him perfectly, too. I say, he called it. I say, because Buddy looked like he had a little bit more speed. I said, yeah, he caught your fast ass on. You thought this shit was sweet. And I saw the way you set it up. The way you stepped in there, you reached all the way out there, right? But you was looking at him when you threw the punch. You was looking at him. You know what I mean? Because you defensively sound, and you caught him. You caught him good right on the eye. And I
I
said,
had to
oh
reach
man.
out and touch somebody's hand. You know what I'm saying? Reach out and touch.
Somebody's hand.
Yes, sir.
Let
That's all it was.
Guido. Gotta
I had
let
to reach
Guido
out and
feel
touch it.
it. Had to put had to put that right cross on him right quick. Doggone Floyd Mayweather Sr. inspired my dog 6-figure Johnny. You probably was in the corner hearing him. Man, I want both of these sapsuckers, man. Ain't neither one of them doing what they supposed to be doing. And you know how Floyd Mayweather Sr., he get impatient, boy. He get impatient. You know, he like, hey, I said, boy, if I was there, I'd have been yelling, man, Johnny, man, step up, man, listen, man, get that dude out of here, man, the dude. But I was talking so much shit.
Hey, I see it, man. Hey, I fully agree with you. I just had to take a different approach.
Yeah.
I had to take a different approach. But I'm telling you, round 8, everything you said would have been exactly what you were saying. Ooh, you said, man, this mother look like you're a 6'5" Mike Tyson. This motherfucker, man. God damn.
Hey, I said they try to rob my dog. No, but I'm gonna tell you what my thinking was. My thinking was, I know Guido is their fighter, right? And I know you were just there as a replacement. So I say, man, he can't. You fighting this guy. The cards are kind of stacked against you. He's not going to beat this guy fighting him this way. If it go to decision, he's not going to beat this guy. So he's going to have the sense of urgency. And I want to see that bite down because you know he ain't really he couldn't hit you. He really couldn't hit you. But you know I want to see that bite down like dog. You know the hungriest dog gonna get the steak. You know, and you gotta show him you want it because he is their fighter. So that's the spirit from which I was coming from. That right there. And I say, man, because I didn't want to see you lose. I didn't want to say. We had people betting on you too. We had people betting on you in the chat. I like,
Hey,
man,
that was a lot of pressure too, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man,
That was a
that's
lot
light
of
work.
pressure.
Shit, you a big dude. Your goddamn self, you can fight. Shit, I got confidence in you. We'll get the dude up out of here, man. Hey, look here, man. Check this out, baby boy. You know, this ain't no hate. This ain't no shade. But I know you they won. I know you they won. I know they pick you. But look here, man. I got something for you. We gonna open this cut up on your eye. And every time from this point forward, I'm gonna keep touching it. And the ref stopped the fight. Now the ref thought he was slick. Now I ain't gonna say he thought it was slick, but I'm you know, just me. I got my conspiracy hat on. I say, man, the ref probably wanted to rob him. But boy, if it wasn't for what the dude name again, Moretti, if it wasn't for Moretti coming in there talking to him, and then the commissioner standing up on the ropes, like, look here, baby boy, that wasn't no head, but that was a right hand. We ain't gonna let y'all do him like that. Now, the real Flim Flam would have came if Moretti and them would have came in the ring and wouldn't have said anything, and the commissioner would have said, okay, yeah, man, yeah, you're right. I think that was a head, but go ahead and take it to the scorecards. That would have been the real Flim Flam.
Right.
But when I saw that people who work for Top Rank coming in the ring speaking on your behalf, and then the commissioner coming in, I said, okay, they did just
yeah, we trying to keep action fair and moving forward. You know what I'm saying? It ain't it ain't nobody perfect. But we trying our best, you know, keep the sport pure. And I feel like that's what we accomplished that night. And I'm just very happy about it. I'm very thankful. And like I said, you know, the ref, you know, he took the time to watch, put his ego aside. He apologized. We all moving forward right here. So I'm very happy I'm just happy that the right decision was made because it would have been super bad. And, you know, and like I said, Coach, I definitely will be watching your video because the commentary is what I want. That's what I wanted. In order for me to achieve that, I got to work extremely hard, in which I'm happy to, you know, move with this win. Like I said, I was trying to see what date you coming in March because, you know, your boy got to go back home to see moms real quick. You know, I ain't seen my mom in a year, so I'm leaving next weekend to see my mother. Got to take my wife to, I'm going to go back and see my wife in Ethiopia, and we're going to go to Dubai.
In March?
You know, she ain't never left the country. Huh?
Come on, you going back in March?
No, I'm going back in February. My birthday, 2/22. February 22nd. So I'm gonna be in Dubai for my birthday, y'all. You feel me?
Yeah, 6-figure Johnny. 6-figure
and then I'm
Johnny
back in
going
March,
overseas.
baby.
Hey, you going overseas?
We going to Dubai, baby. You feel me? I'm gonna be back in March.
Oh, yes, sir. 6-figure Johnny going to Dubai, man. My dog going over there, man. Yeah, you know, we gotta try to get you some of that Arab money too, man.
I gotta get some of that Arab money. It's not touched down. I gotta be like, yo, what's up? I'm here, baby. What's up? Let me hold something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know Devin Haney, that's my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get something. What y'all giving him? Let me get some of that, baby.
Man, you know what they say. If you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. And again, when I sit back and reflect on it, I say, you know what, man, there's some things I didn't take in consideration. You haven't fought in a year. So that ring rust is very, very real. And another reason why I was so into the fight, I wanted to see you win because I'm like, man, if he loses his fight, you know, it may not be another opportunity there for him to get another paycheck. So I felt like your stock would be a little bit higher coming off of victory versus if you was to lose. You see what I'm saying? So so all of this is going in my head. All this is going in my head. Oh, he's a 15-7 fighter now. Oh, he really ain't all that. You know, but then you come in and whoop them. This your undefeated dude. You know, he came in, he came in from Italy. He's the guy that's expected to win. He's probably the house fighter. I'm not necessarily talking about what Vegas had. And then you beat Michael Coffey. That was another guy with PBC. That was he was the favorite guy. So I'm like, if Johnny lose, they're gonna shit on the man.
You know what I mean? I just need some more undefeated fighters, man. I wouldn't even if you're undefeated, man, the odds gonna be on my side anyway. That's just kind of what I do, man. I beat undefeated fighters, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really want to fight nobody unless they're undefeated at this point in my career. It's just, hey, I could be down motherfucking 10 rounds to 1, baby. I'm gonna get mine. If you undefeated, just ain't nothing I can do about that. Hey, I'm the upset king, baby. So shit, Vegas might as well make me the favorite if the nigga undefeated. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, look here, man. If you ain't undefeated, don't even ring the phone, dog. We only want undefeated fighters.
Get somebody else to do it. I only want to fight undefeated guys. I know I can beat their ass, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, on a bad day, you know what I'm saying? I'm in there like, shit, let me walk up in this bitch. Oh, he undefeated? Oh, say less. I'm going to get him.
That's what I'm talking about. I say, man, I got to be in my dog corner, man, bro, because I be so hyped up. I be so like, bro, this channel is Team Jonnie Rice. I know people gonna be, oh man, coach talking about Jonnie Rice. I'm like, nah, man, because I respect the blue collar fighters who really getting it from the mud, who really like against all odds. I love your story, just your work ethic. Just no one is expecting you to do anything. There's no expectations. No, oh, they're just another fighter. And I know in this business how these power brokers, they treat fighters, and they're just my word saying this, but they treat fighters like slaves. Like, okay, they interchangeable parts, or they pawns on the chessboard. I just say that. They pawns on the chessboard. If you're not a house fighter with the promotion of the company, you just somebody on the outside coming in, the guy on the outside coming in, you ain't really got no leverage in anything. You know what I mean? So you just happy just to get in there and get a check. Not you, but I'm just saying, you just want to get
I was happy, coach. Wow. Hey, I was happy to get that check, baby. Lord have mercy. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something, man. This is a lesson, man. We all loving this channel, man, because we all here. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, man, you know what I'm saying? So my money was real tight. I ain't gonna cap. You feel me? My money was real tight. I'm gambling, I'm doing my thing. I had to take a step back to focus on the training more, right? So I'm like, man, see, I can just go get me a loan real quick. You feel me? My credit score is 640. You feel me? I made 6 figures at the beginning of the year. Yeah. Man, that check has in place a rapid cash, man. Them motherfuckers said, hey, man, we can only give you about $687. I said, God damn, $687, man, what kind of bullshit is this? And then, I just wanted to have some extra shit on me. I ain't really need it, but I like to have money on me, right? So I just want to be like, oh man, let me do like this businessman shit. You know what I'm saying? Where a lot of businessmen, they use other people's money and just pay it back. But it just, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that I really needed it. It's just, that's a real lesson for me that I can't play around with my money like that because the system will take advantage of it if you really need it. I paid them back immediately, but I'm like, 1 week was $100 in interest, y'all. So that's just a quick lesson because I can't be six-figure Johnny without getting to the money and focus on money. But I'm like, wow, that's just wow. Like, what if I did really need that? Yeah. And they would just take advantage of you like that. They don't care how much you made. It's like, what have you made lately? And it's like, man, that's a big lesson to learn at 35, really. You feel me? But yeah, man, rapid cash, man. They was trying to play your boy, man. Damn.
Yeah, man. No. They call that predatory lending.
Don't be a part of that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like me, baby. I went ahead and put that 200 on the Lakers that night, and they won. So hey, don't take no risk, baby. If we ain't built like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I had to do it, but I'm gonna be all right. You feel me? But we gonna do whatever it takes. More undefeated fighters on the way. We're gonna take them out too, man. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Hey, you know what? Now I got an opportunity, guys, to see a promoter actually pay his fighters the night of the fight. When I don't know how Top Rank paid you, but when I was at the boxing event, Tauber Promotions, after the fight, I was privy to being backstage with the rest of the fighters in the back, and he paid all of them right then. He wrote each fighter a check, the Robinson brothers, just everybody who participated. He wrote all of them a check right then. And that was my first time actually seeing something like that. A promoter of an event writing checks out to all of his fighters right there and paid everybody who fought on the card. Hell, he even paid the DJ. I saw him pay the DJ that was there. So that was my first time actually seeing that physically. And I'm like, damn, so some of my favorite fighters are fighters like yourself, because it's easy to be a fanboy of Canelo, or not just a fanboy, but just a super fan of Canelo or Crawford or Spence or even a Deontay Wilder. And fighters like yourself would just get overlooked because on social media, they only focus on the top name guys. If your name ain't Tank, Devin, Wilder, any of those top guys. And I'm like, the majority of boxing is fighters like yourself. You see what I'm saying? The blue collar fighters is the majority of the fighters. It ain't a whole bunch of goddamn Canelos walking around or Anthony Joshua's. You know what I mean? And people seem to think that because you're a fighter that, everybody making millions. That's not the case.
That ain't the case, yo. That ain't the case. And speaking of blue collar fighter, you really need it. I don't know if you try, but you really need to get Michael the Bounty Hunter II on your show. He definitely had my back big time. He came into the gym. Actually, let's say I was leaving on Wednesday. He came Tuesday night to really, make sure my mom was right. He's one of those fighters that he only lost to Alexander Usyk.
Michael Hunter.
Yes, and he is to me the ultimate blue collar fighter because he got like super talent. Me, I'm working on my talent. I can't lie. I'm a big dude. I'm trying to work on putting all the tools together. But he got like unbelievable talent, and it's like for whatever reason they know how good he is, and his risk ain't worth the reward for these guys because he that risky. Like he only lost to Usyk barely, and he really got the potential to beat all these guys, and he the one that really helped keep me sharp. As like I said, along with other fighters coming through. But he the ultimate blue collar fighter with the extreme talent that really need that window and notoriety and eyes on him, coach. I'm telling you, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna grind it out no matter what. We're gonna grind out no matter what and make it to that next level because that's what I want. I'm gonna find a way to get it. And it's gonna simply be hard work and mentality. And you said it best for me. It's the mentality. So that's the focus I got all year. Is to making sure my mentality is that of a hungry man trying to take over.
And this is the thing, right? Like, and that's what I said in the fight. I said, I didn't even, at that point, I said, I don't care if you win or lose. Well, I want to see you win, but I say, I want him to leave it all out on the line. I want his mentality to be there because I know it's there. It's kill or be killed. And that's what I was talking about. You got all the talent in the world. I say, but his mentality, I want, because I'll say you're a nice guy. But I know there's another side of you that people may not know. Like, hey, hold on, man. He a big dude now, but y'all think he just nice and friendly. Nah, that ain't just it. He got this killer instinct in him. That ain't nothing to be. If he get angry and have to come with that bite down. And I saw it in the first Michael Coffey fight. That fight right there, I saw the tenacity. I saw the balls against the wall. Look, it's whatever right here, man.
Coach, I ain't gonna lie, man. I was just fighting to get my girl back, man. She ain't taking me back, so shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
For real? Oh, your girl broke you up?
It ain't even work, man. So we trying to get that mentality back too, man. Hey, if you seen my contender shirt, it said I'm a lover and a fighter.
Hey, so wait a minute. So third leg, Tyrone took your girl? How you lost it?
Man, she just ain't want your boy no more, man. One of them things where you know what I'm saying, when a woman's fed up, you know what I'm saying? No matter how we big, baby. But it's cool. It's all love. That's in the past. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm married now. I can't lose, man. The whole village behind me, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, shit. At the end of the day, that's what I said, 8, 9, and 10, man. Her daddy watching this fight in Africa. Boy, I better beat this motherfucker ass for real.
Hey, I'm like, man. Oh, they was watching. Oh, your wife was watching in Africa.
Man, she was watching. I think she was watching your channel. Because she said she was worried because she said the dude was saying I wasn't doing good. I say, man, Johnny losing the fight, man. I say, I got this fight. Listen, she was worried listening to you.
I had you losing 6 rounds to 0.
You was right. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, shit, I'm going to get this mother. I'm going to get him because he ain't hitting me, and that ain't about to change. I'm going to get him.
I say, man, Johnny, this man, they gonna get this dude to fight. I say, man, I need Johnny to turn it up. And next thing I know, boy, you threw that 2P, calling me split him, right? I said, okay, oh shit, he bleeding. And then I think was it the next round? That was the 7th round. I noticed you could tell his whole demeanor, his whole fighting style just changed because he was cautious.
Yeah,
I think you hit him in the eye with a jab or something like that. He was cautious of because the eye got worse than when you initially hit him. I said, this shit looking like the Odo Wallin when Fury. But listen, go back and look at the Tyson Fury versus Odo Wallin.
I gotta watch it. I gotta compare it.
There's no way in the hell that fight should have kept going. If they're gonna stop the fight between you and Guido, they definitely should have stopped that fight with Wilder. I mean with Fury and Odo Wallin. But they let it continue.
We got to get a comparison of the cuts, man. No one, I've heard people talk about that fight, but I've never seen a comparison of the cuts. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We got to get a comparison of the cuts. We know Tyson Fury had to have stitches and all that. Yeah. We got to get a comparison of, how big it was, what round it was. We need you to do that for the people. Tell people what's going on.
Hey, Johnny, look here, man. You reminded me of a story back when I was in the 8th grade. I had a tenderoni, man. She broke up with me 2 weeks before the prom. And just like you said, your girl didn't want you no more. It was a dude named Ed, right? And I ain't but 5'6", so it was Ed about 6'1", right? So Ed had so my girl, it's like 2 weeks before the prom. She's in the 9th grade, I'm in the 8th grade. And she was gonna take me to the prom. I used to hold her books between class, walk her to class, walk her to the locker room, and I ain't had none at that time. I was still a virgin. And then one day I'm sitting in the hallway waiting on my girl, right? Doggone Ed walking by with my girl. He got my girl arm. My girl, her name was Ayana. He got her arm. They lock arm to arm, right? In one arm, and in the other arm, he holding my girl books. And he walking by me looking like yeah, little nigga, I took your bitch. That's how he walking, right? That's a look he giving me, right? I'm sitting there, Johnny. I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, my mouth half open. I'm looking in the gaze, right? She ain't even looking at me. So.
Yeah. Damn,
hey, check this out. The bell rung, right? So he don't walk my girl. He holding my girl books, walked to the class. The bell rung. I had to run upstairs, went in the classroom, right? I'm like, God, I'm in my social studies class. I said, God damn, man, my girl, what the fuck going on? I don't know what it is. I'm confused. I'm like 2 weeks before the prom. The bell rung, right? To let the class out. I run downstairs to meet at the locker room. So she coming up to get her books, open the locker. I said, Yana, what's up, baby? What's going on? Why you walking with Ed? Guess what she told me?
Hey, I need to hear it. What?
She say, I just don't want you no more.
Lord have mercy.
1988.
Lord have mercy.
1988. She said, I just don't want you no more. Then she opened the locker, got her books, and guess who was walking by? Ed. She gave Ed her books. She locked her arms around his. Ed looked at me like, yeah, nigga. And they walked off, dog. Bro, after that, I said, bro, I would never be in a situation like that again. I stepped my game up. I went to the streets. I started hustling. I came back the 9th grade year. I had all the fresh clothes, the Filas, I had the Reeboks. I had the Buffalino. This was the style back then. The Bucks, corduroys, silk shirts. I had all the MCM outfits, Gucci outfits. Nigga, I had everything. But I said, I ain't going out like that no more. But I ain't been, hey, bro, I've been on top of my game ever since.
You got to turn to the hustle. Hey, you got to turn to the hustle. That's gonna always love the game. The game gonna always love you, man. Hey, coach. At least you kept it classy. You ain't getting on games until you kept it classy. You said, hey, she don't want me. It's cool. I'm gonna keep it classy and get on some hustle shit. The game gonna always love you.
Hey, boy, you
gotta use that pain for progression. That's what I tell myself every day. I was lifting weights last night till 3 a.m. I say, man, I gotta use this pain right here for progression. This ain't it, baby. This ain't it.
Johnny said your girl had no broke up with you. And Michael Coffey, he came at the right goddamn time. Look, dog,
I had to get somebody up out of there. For real.
Look,
I'm gonna get her back, baby. I'm gonna get her back. Nah, that shit ain't work, man. Shit, listen, we got a couple stacks, but I ain't get her back. I'm cool.
Hey, my tenderoni, I had a tenderoni. She left me. She left me for third leg. Tyrone say she ain't want me no more. They don't brought Michael Coffey up here. They thinking it's sweet because I was 13 and 6 at the time. They thinking it's sweet, not knowing my girl just had left me for somebody else. I'm finna put these paws on, buddy. Boy, listen, if you would have caught me any other night, you might have would have had a chance. But the night, I'm finna beat the brakes off of you. But you beat Michael Coffey, boy. That was like, I would say, God damn, boy. Now I know why you beat him. Now I know why you beat him.
We trying to get back into it. Like I said, I got a lot of pressure on me now. Now I got a
Hey,
lot of pressure. Shit, I
yeah,
got all Africa on me now. I got too much pressure. Shit, I said, God damn, man.
hey, look here, man. Hey, when you think you gonna get back in the ring? What you trying to work on?
I'm doing my best. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. I always try to, you know, even in the past, I mentioned I try to gauge my fights kind of around Devin Haney's fights. You feel me? And he's fighting Lomachenko, and y'all gonna watch him destroy
Yeah.
Lomachenko. If you don't think he's gonna destroy Lomachenko, you ain't really studying because shoot, he gonna destroy that man. He bigger and he faster and he's stronger than Lomachenko, so he gonna destroy him off that. And then that's May 20th. You see what I'm saying? So me in my head, I'm trying to be super ready by May 20th. That's all I got to go on. And who knows, as you can see, you know, when I first beat Michael Carver the first time, boom, I won. Fought him again January 1st. Boom, I won that. I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight again very soon. It's gonna be all up. I'm gonna fight again soon. Devin Haney had fought in that July thing. I'm like, I'm gonna fight right after this soon. It just didn't happen. I just never fought. We don't know. But when they called me for them undefeated fighters, man. Stop playing with me.
we need them young, we need them upcoming prospects who y'all think gonna be
Hey, up and coming or old, whatever you need. You know what I'm saying? Call me, man. As long as they got that baby, just call me, baby.
And you know what though? I'm all jokes aside, I would love to see you in the ring fight Luis Ortiz. I think he right for the
picking. He's not undefeated, coach. He's not undefeated.
But still, but that's a name though. You know,
I need them undefeated, baby. Who undefeated from that class? Who undefeated from that class?
Okay, I tell you what. Okay, this is one fighter. He not undefeated. He only had one loss. What about Trevor Bryan?
Oh, I need them undefeated, coach. I need them undefeated. Hey, who undefeated from that class? Is Tyson Fury undefeated? Is Tyson Fury undefeated?
Yeah, Tyson Fury undefeated.
I need that. Is Usyk undefeated?
Yeah, Usyk undefeated. Yeah,
I need that. Who undefeated? I need that.
Hey, look.
I just beat undefeated guys. I don't know what it is. I beat undefeated guys. I don't know what you want me to do.
Hey, tell Tyson Fury. Hey, Halim, tell Tyson Fury to stop ducking my dog, Jonnie Rice. Stop ducking Jonnie Rice. You know what I mean? We want all the smoke. Tell him to stop ducking. You know what I mean? We know he the A side. We ain't, we ain't tripping. You know what I mean? You know, maybe we can get a 7-figure payday or at least a high 6-figure payday somewhere up in there, man. But tell Tyson Fury to stop ducking. He want to fight Usyk. He want to fight everybody but Jonnie Rice. Tell him to stop ducking. We want all that smoke there.
It's just what I do, man. I beat undefeated guys. I don't know what you want me to do. Just give me the Tyson Fury, please. Give me Usyk, please. Just because they're undefeated, that's what I do. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Hey, what do we do?
Hey, shout out to Drummond for life. He said, Big Jonnie Rice, thank you for the awesome fights. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Hey, listen. Hey, what about Jared Anderson? Do they have you in line? Jared Anderson is going in a different direction. What do you think?
Well, you know what I'm saying? First of all, again, I always got to give Jared Anderson this shout out. Like I said, I told y'all, he definitely, went to work on your boy in sparring. He beat me up pretty good in sparring and definitely encouraged me as far as to how hard you really got to train. So he is that guy. But at the end of the day, all that's out the window when you got to sign that contract and get in the ring. I can't be a man and duck anybody. Especially if I'm over here calling myself the undefeated killer, you know what I'm saying? But I still got to give him his props and my gratitude. But at the end of this is a fighting sport, and the hungriest person is gonna have to win. And I got to take everything I did learn from that ass whooping and make sure that I whoop ass. And that's what I'm here to do. So I can't run away from the fight. I got to take it if they're offered. Now, as a person on the outside looking in, even wanting the best interest for him, I'd rather him still go over there and beat up them London guys because that's what he was on the way to do. But unfortunately, he had got injured one time. So let him go and beat them London guys up too. We know we could be America versus the other people. We could always do that. You know what I'm saying? We want to put our Americans against each other, man. That kind of takes away. Or we can all go as Americans over there and beat up some of them UK guys. That's what I prefer to see. But I got to give the people what they want and what these contracts say. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little diplomatic standpoint on both of them. But I got to step in the ring against anybody, especially if they're undefeated, period. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get my props first.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna be able to and the phone call can come from anywhere. It can come from PBC side. It can come from Top Rank side. Hell, maybe it can come from a Matchroom side or Queensberry. Who knows? Just keep your ear to the ground just to hear what's going on. You told me how you got this last fight. You were just in the gym sparring. And
I was just in the gym.
yeah, you went in the gym?
I was just in the gym, like you said. Yeah,
you were just in the gym
I
sparring.
was in there.
When FX Jawbar fighter had to pull out, right?
Yep, that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. I was already sparring Effie.
Yeah.
And that boy hit hard in the motherfucker. So so I had to respect Guido the same as I did with Effie in the sparring. Like I said, even though you go and I'm like, man, shoot, Guido don't hit no hard as Effie. No, damn it, nobody do. But I can't have that approach because that sets you up for failure. You gotta have the approach. You gotta respect the game and your preparation. And yeah, I was ready. The ring rust did play a little part, but it's mainly the mentality that I had to kept telling myself, have that mentality, outthink this guy, see what's going on, stay calm. Like I said, dude ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing, win a few rounds on activity. We're going to shut all that down soon. You feel me? So being in the ring with these guys, like I said, Jerry Anderson sparred him during that whole year twice. Tony Yoka. So I'm working with some of the best out there. Effie, the Cubans. We in there, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got it done. You feel me? But now we know that we can't move forward without that serious work ethic and correct mentality to take us to that next level. Or I will get beat up by Jerry Anderson in a fight. Or I will get beat up by Effie or even a Big Shot. So we can't take that mentality that we got the dub this time. It ain't enough. That win was not enough. So walking away from the ring, happy I won, I knew it wasn't enough to keep winning. So that's my thing. You're going to see me take us to that next level, period.
Johnny, man, brother, I thank you so much, man. I'm so happy, boy. I was so happy. I was like, man, my dog won. I feel good. They tried to get him, but at the end of the day, they did rectify the situation. I'm so happy for you. So next month, you're going to see your lovely mother next month. You said your mother lives in South Carolina?
I'm seeing my mother next weekend. Yeah, she's in South Carolina.
All right, so you're going to see your mother, and then when are you going to Africa to see your wife?
Like February 18th and 19th. Because my birthday 2/22. So I'm gonna pick her up in Ethiopia and we're gonna shoot to Dubai. Spin up that cheese. So hey, y'all better call me because man, you know me, baby. Hey, my money don't last that long, baby. My right hand strong. So just call me because I'm gonna need it, man.
Oh man, you gonna blow all the money?
Man, I'm about to hey, I had ran through that 100K for real. That 100K was gone, but it lasted again though. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm talking
about your next check. Like the check.
The next check is set aside. Basically, I got part of it in savings to get the new house for when my wife get here. Hopefully I'll fight before then because she don't come till like the fall. But if I don't fight, that money's aside for me to cop the crib, 3% down. You feel me? First time home buyer. Feel me? Credit score 640, baby. All you need is a 620. But look, got that on lock. I ain't touching that cheese, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop about 10 bands in Africa and Dubai. Got that on lock. I shot my mother about 10 racks. You feel me? Because that's my mom's. I might need to borrow that later on. You know what I'm saying? The hog head cheese sandwich. But hey, but I sent that to her. You feel me? And I got a nice little stack of cheese just sitting over in one of them safe bank accounts that I'm just gonna live off of for a little bit and train off of. Get some new LeBron James sneakers. Get me some, maybe about 2 or 3 pairs of them LeBron James sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we good. We good right now. We eating right here.
That's what, bro. We gotta get you in movies, dog. I'm gonna call Freeway Ricky Ross, man. He got a movie coming out in March. I think it's going into production in March and stuff like that. They still looking for actors. Man, let me call. Hold on. Let me call him while we on the phone right quick.
Hey, you can call him, but I'm in the gym. I can't step out the gym, man. I'm in the gym full time, man. I ain't doing nothing outside the gym, man. Unless you keep the cameras rolling in the gym. You feel me? We dedicated right here. We making that run for the undefeated. We want to take down the undefeated fighters. You feel me? But yeah, Freeway Ricky Ross, man. He the man, though. Shout out Freeway Ricky Ross for sure.
Hey man, listen, man, Johnny, man, I appreciate you taking the time out to come on, brother. I had you on here for an hour, so man, I thank you, brother. And you know, we team Jonnie Rice over here. We want to see you win.
Thank you.
And and when you do have a fight coming back up, you can come on anytime. Anything you want to come on and say, announce something. You got a business venture that you have going on, selling merch. Just let me know. I'm gonna announce it every day. Show everybody anything. All you gotta do is just hit me up. You got my number and everything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Coach. Like I said, man, just please, man, do me that favor. Get my man Michael Hunter on here. I can't wait to see what he got to say, man, because he inspires me all the time. Like I
How
said,
can I
he
get
was
in
in the
contact
gym
with
with me.
you? Through his DM on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I'll send you his number. I'll send you his guy number and everything. But I say Instagram, and I'll send you his other guys' information as well, man, because he truly is an inspiration and helped me big time. I was leaving on Wednesday. He was in the gym with me on Tuesday, giving me all the pep talks for hours, man. It just, just making sure that my mind was right. You feel me? And he was the original giant killer. So that's why I personally, as a fan of boxing, would rather see Jared Anderson and Michael Hunter fight, because I've been in the ring with both of them, and it's certain guys you actually learn from. And I could say I've learned from Jared immediately. I've learned from Michael Hunter immediately. When we get in there with someone like Effie, it's like, okay, you better be applying what you learned, that he's gonna beat the shit out of you. That's kind of like when the way I can really dictate how the sparring go. You learn from Jared, but he's gonna beat you up too. You learn from Michael Hunter, he's gonna beat you up. You might not really learn of him, Effie, but if you don't apply, he's gonna beat you up. And you definitely learn that jab, because that's one thing he win in fights on jabs, man, for real. He hit you with the jab so much, you waiting for the right hand. The right hand don't come, you just losing rounds with the jab. Then the right hand might finally come, and he still might miss you. But then that jab coming right back.
Effie Jogbar remind me so much of Deontay Wilder.
He do, but Deontay's still a little bit more effective with his right hand. But Effie got the better jab. I can say that. But Deontay still got the better right hand.
He definitely got the better jab. But what I mean by, I guess because they're almost about the same height, they're built alike for the most part. There's similarities, but you're right. F.A. Jogbar definitely has the better jab than Wilder. Wilder don't really use his jab no more like he used to when he was early in his career. And
he flicked that nose though.
Yeah. He flicked that nose.
He touched that nose real quick, and you in trouble.
He throw it out there. Okay, I got the nose, and then he dropped that MC Hammer from Alabama, boy.
Ooh, you in trouble.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Jonnie Rice, salute, fam, man. Much love to you, man. We love you over here, man. And thank you for stopping by, bro. I'm gonna give you
love y'all too. Thank you so much for love and support, Coach. I'm gonna keep watching that live fight party, baby. Every time I need some inspiration, man. I promise you, I am.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jonnie Rice, man. Salute, man. Much love to my brother. I'm gonna reach out to Michael Coffey too.
Michael Hunter.
Oh yeah, Michael Hunter. Yeah, sorry about that. I got it written down. Michael Hunter. Yes, sir. Shout out to Jonnie Rice, man.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.